Be sad. I get it.
Right.
Would you want somebody to
That's
like?
tea though. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you? Like, do it and then tell me about it.
Yeah, like
I don't need to be involved.
Don't get me right at the beginning of your investigation.
Right.
Don't piss me
Like,
off.
even if you're telling me like, oh, I'm looking into.
I don't think your brother did it. All that stuff.
Right. You could have said that, not.
Hey, I'm looking into your brother's death.
Right. Girl. Like, she just didn't care about other people to me, because when Cara told her ass, do not talk to Naomi.
And what
she
do?
did several
Talk to
times.
Naomi.
And then you go straight to the brother, like, so inconsiderate.
Maybe the dog needed to die.
No, the dog didn't need to die.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, she's crazy.
What's good with you, family? You're back with your favorite cousins. I'm Lise.
And I'm Chris.
And thank you for joining us on our side of the internet. So the question of the day is, do you think that what you did in high school defines who you are today?
Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. Life was crazy, but it won't crazy. Like, when I hear other people's stories about high school, I'm like, I wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah,
like, I wasn't doing a thing. It make it sound like I wasn't doing shit. Like, yeah. I mean, I was just cooling.
Yeah. Because some people,
I wasn't doing a thing.
Some people
ain't drink.
At
they
all.
Did nothing.
At all.
Did absolutely nothing until, what is that shit you go to at the end of the year? And it's like all the schools. And it's usually on Sundays.
Like a senior
convocations.
Convocation.
I don't want no damn picnic.
Well,
anyway, yeah, something. White people, because we didn't do nothing like that. So, they gave us flyers and telling us like, have a nice day. Shout out to have a nice day. But if you came in with your tassel, you got in free.
Oh.
And we were still in school technically, but not really.
Yeah.
And that was our first time going to the club. So we got like a week left of school. Mm-hmm. That was our first time going to the club. We still didn't drink none of that. We used to be in the club sober, living our best life. I remember, doing nothing and still having a ball. Do you hear what I say?
Absolutely. So, I did not drink in high school. I think the first time I hit a blunt or anything was maybe 18, 16, one of those.
In the year or the age?
Age. 18
okay,
years
16,
old, 16
you're
years
definitely
old.
In high
No,
school.
I know, but I don't think it was 16. I think it was 18. Either way, it wasn't in high school.
She doesn't even know.
So I think it was 18 years old that I did it. For drinking, I waited until I was in college to do that.
Me too.
I don't know. But like, anytime I heard about like people in college talking about how they were in high school, it was just like, why?
Where your mama at?
Like, did your mom not care about you?
Where your mama at? Where is your mama? And then sometimes I think I just was suffocated. So
that too. I mean,
there's that.
I guess not really for me. Like, my mom was like, if you want to drink at home. But I just didn't want to drink.
Suffocated.
Until
I was not that. I went to my best friend's house to do it.
Wow. But either way, you did it in a safe environment. Imagine people who couldn't.
I mean, but I still wasn't doing it like that either. It wasn't no wild, nothing.
Yeah, no. Not out partying, doing it. Not doing it.
Not even throwing rages at the house. It won't. I take that back.
Oh.
Shout out to my village. Because we did have a time.
Yeah. I mean, I had a good time in high school, I guess.
This is not even high school at this point. We have graduated. This is our first year of college.
Oh.
This is not high school at all. I already told you we didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
We used to go to the mall like normal people.
Oh my God.
Stuff like that.
Walk-around days at the mall.
Bowling alleys was our shit too.
Whatever happened to that?
Putt-putt was our shit. We was not doing wild ass shit. Like,
yeah.
Very and it was a big group of us, and we weren't doing any of that.
Very much child. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And maybe it's just the time that we grew up in.
I definitely didn't grow up in the same time as her.
You're right. She's a little older.
think it's the family and how we were smothered, but she's not going to say that.
All right. So we are talking A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Let's talk about what it's about.
A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is about my girl Pip. She at high school. She had like a project that she's supposed to do for her senior year. Mm-hmm. And she wants to do it on a murder that happened 5 years earlier with a popular classmate that she went to school with. They were all older though, but everybody told her not to do it, and she said, "I don't give a damn." Mm-hmm. But it was said that the boyfriend of Andy Bell, which is the girl that died, her boyfriend Sal was the one that killed her. But was he really the one that killed her?
And Pip is the one to try and find that out.
Oh, she found that out too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My girl Pip, she definitely figured it out.
Yeah. So we're gonna create a little suspect list. Dun dun dun. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go through the suspects, talk about their relevance to the story, and then we're gonna tell you who did it. And if you don't want to know who did it, we're just gonna talk about the suspects first. You can fast forward through the murder.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So first suspect, Naomi. She is the best friend of her best friend, of Pip's best friend. But also, she was in love with Sal, the boyfriend of the girl who was murdered. He also later ended up being murdered.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that in mind.
But they claimed that it was suicide.
Mm-hmm. Elliot, best friend's dad. The best friend of Pip. The dad. Max. He was a part of the friend group. Also known as Twinkle Tits.
Oh,
Tasty Tits.
It was
Tango Tits.
That was a last name. What was it? Nancy Tango Tits or something like that. Like that was his alter ego on
Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah.
How he posted like his wild stuff that like colleges and jobs couldn't see.
Mm-hmm. Which, okay, Finsta. It was his Finsta.
Yes.
Let's go with that.
Yes, it was.
And so he was a part of the friend group of Sal and Naomi.
And Andy.
Mm-hmm. Jason. Andy's dad. Andy is the girl that was murdered.
All right. Mm-hmm.
The next one. Becca. That's Andy's sister. Little sister.
Yeah.
Daniel Da Silva. Or a cop. He's a cop. He is a cop now. But back way then, they had a little something going on with Andy.
Did he though?
Yeah. Didn't he?
I don't know. I know he was a suspect of like he could have been the older guy. He was a part of like maybe that was him.
True.
But it was another guy too that's on the suspect list. That was a older guy, but we still don't know who older guy was. Mm-hmm.
But he's a suspicious cop for sure.
For sure.
And he's Natalie's brother. Natalie is our next suspect.
Sure is.
Nat Da Silva, Andy's best friend, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. But also, was she the best friend?
See, it was like 3 of them on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one didn't want to talk at all.
At all.
She didn't want to say nothing.
Mm-mm.
It gives Andy and them other 2 girls give very much Mean Girls. They give Regina and them.
I was thinking Pretty Little Liars.
Really?
Yes.
Because at least it's a distinct leader in Mean Girls. It's not really a leader.
No, but it was. It was the girl that was
Aria?
Dead. No. The girl that was dead.
Well, she did bring all of them together. Yes, she died.
That's why I'm thinking like that's kind of what it gave. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of gave Pretty Little Liars. Mm-hmm. So let's go through it. What was their relevance to the story? How did the lives intermingle with Andy's, the dead girl?
Well, Andy ass was a fucking little drug dealer too.
Oh, let's start with Howie then. Let's start with Howie.
Because I feel like that's what came out first.
Yeah.
Howie. And
yeah,
we found out that she was a drug dealer.
Yes.
At the calamity parties.
Calamity something, like the little sex soirees.
Right.
For
That's nothing but sex and drugs and
high schoolers.
Bonfires and, well, you know, white high school. You know that. They do that.
Yeah. I've heard some stories.
Girl, they do it.
Me personally, I went to a black high school. I don't know nothing about that lifestyle.
Well, I went to a black high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you did not go to a black high school.
I did.
You did not go to a black high school.
Yes, I did. It was very much mixed.
Everybody that comes from that school is not black on the inside. They're not.
True.
Like I said, you did not go to a black high school.
It was a lot of black
people.
You
want to be a part so bad.
I was.
And you're not. Okay.
RPS.
You can be this what you can be, but you won't black. You won't in the trench at all. You weren't. You was not going to school. What the hell they got to do anything? You did not have no roaches, none of that shit. You ain't had nothing in your school.
We had
nothing. The ones that fly and chase you down the hall, ain't no way.
No, bro.
Ain't no fucking way. Yes. And you could probably use a microwave and everything. We couldn't do that.
Nah.
Exactly. But you couldn't use a microwave.
No.
There's no way. There's no way.
Unless we went into the teacher's lounge.
Right. We couldn't do none of that.
You can go to
Negroes. We're Negroes. We can't do stuff like that.
We were too. They didn't like us.
She did not go to a black high school, everybody. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm not trying to tell her tea and where she went, but she definitely.
We can tell the tea. You're not going to catch me there. I went to community.
Exactly.
Richmond Community High School.
Thank you, Eric.
A specialty school.
Exactly.
In Richmond, Virginia. RPS.
You keep saying that.
Absolutely. It was a black high school.
Anyway.
Yes, we had white people there.
I went to Huguenot. That was a black high school. There were some people
that were black and not necessarily
Did
black.
You have Mexicans and black people at a war? No,
they were in a war.
They were in a war.
No.
Aaron, you ain't go to Huguenot. You went to WHIP. That was the same equivalent of blackness.
Right.
No, we're not. We're not.
So Howie, he's a drug dealer. He's like 30-some years old, still playing with the high schoolers. He's like one of those that can't let his high school self go.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Oh no, he was knee deep in that fucking party.
Absolutely.
Like she had to go through the trenches.
Absolutely. And high schoolers were his security guards. Yeah, he's one of those that was holding on.
Yeah, because they got mommy's money and they can spend it.
True.
Fuck, I need that.
And I mean, it was cocaine too. I mean, I get it.
They got the goods.
It. Sometimes high school, you really do need some cocaine.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we?
Not crack.
Because she would
not
know.
Crack.
She would know.
We are not Whitney. We didn't do, Whitney didn't do crack either, remember?
She said it's cheap.
I need that little clip.
She said it was cheap.
She said crack is whack.
She said, do not ever insult me like that. That is cheap.
Howie was a drug dealer, and he was knee deep with the high schoolers.
Yeah.
And we found out that Andy was also dealing drugs.
Yeah.
Why? We'll get into that. But she was dealing drugs, and that's what we learned first.
Yeah, and she had like a burner phone. We found out from the burner phone.
Yes. She was
because Pip was all up in the girl house, sneaking around with her crazy tail.
I get it.
She crazy.
No, I mean, yeah. If she was like any other race, she would have. And that's what her boyfriend said too.
Stop.
That was a boyfriend.
Anyway,
we'll talk about that later.
So Ravi is now in the mix now, and Ravi is Sal's the boyfriend of Andy's younger brother.
Yes.
And he knew that he wouldn't kill himself, and he knew that he wouldn't kill Andy, so he is helping Pip.
Yeah.
Try to figure out who really killed Andy to clear his brother's name.
Yes. Okay. Let's go to Nat De Silva.
Mm-hmm. So Nat is the friend of Andy.
Mm-hmm. So Nat, she did not like Andy because Andy put her nudes out there because she liked the same guy as Andy.
Y'all can tell I remember this part. Go ahead. I'm
yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
So confused.
Yeah, she put her nudes out there.
Who put her nudes out there?
Andy.
Andy put her own nudes out there.
Andy put Nat's nudes out there.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, and they were friends.
I thought Andy's nudes was out.
No, it was reverse. But they look like the same person. Right. Nat and Andy were like twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Andy put her nudes out there. Andy was not a good person.
She wasn't.
And I don't understand why it was such an uproar.
I mean, somebody died. Somebody died, though.
If you are a nasty individual, but sometimes you need to die.
Understood. But that's, once again, just like Pretty Little Liars. They still wanted to find out.
They were in high school, though. Like, you can switch your life over.
Right. Because stuff that you do in high school definitely
don't define. Daniel Da Silva, brother of Nat Da Silva.
He is a crooked-ass cop and don't know what the hell he doing and would do anything for $1. So, that's period.
That's not what I got from the book, though. Oh. He's not crooked.
He was crooked.
No, he wasn't.
Because he hid evidence. He didn't say all the evidence. Like, he didn't let all the evidence be out there.
Yeah.
So he was crooked.
Yeah, okay, a little bit. He was a crooked
He
cop.
didn't do what he was supposed to do as a cop.
And I'm not a defender of cops, but
my dad is a cop. Shout out to my dad. He is a detective. Shout out to my uncle. He's a sheriff. Shout out to my niggas. Them the ones that keep me safe at night. So.
Woo. Black. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Just that was
black
jokes.
Police officer.
That was jokes.
Protect the boys in blue. Especially when it comes to my dad and my uncle. Protect my boys. They need to come home. They need to come home every night. Protect my people. Continue on.
Okay.
Crooked cop.
Yes, he was a crooked cop, and
he didn't really have no storyline.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that he was the brother of Nat, and because he was a police officer, he did have access to Andy.
And we thought that he was older guy too.
Yes.
He was another older guy.
Yeah. We thought that she was messing with him. Turns out it was not him. So scratch that out the list.
Yeah. He doesn't mean a thing.
He doesn't. So let's go on to Becca. Becca is Andy's sister. Becca got drugged at a calamity party. Those drugs did indeed come from her sister's stash. Now, did she know that at the time? No. But she did eventually find out. And we will come back to Becca because she's more ingrained in the story than you think. So, let's go on to Jason. And we're going to come back to him as well. But Jason is Andy's dad. Jason was very much the epitome of toxic masculinity. He was a person that as soon as he got power in his household, he kind of took hold of that and saw exactly what he could do. So Jason was not the nicest man. Jason was the reason that Andy wanted to leave, the reason that Andy got into drugs in the first place. We'll come back to Jason. Let's go on to Max. Max was a heathen.
He was a hooligan. Max was literally a menace. He was a menace.
Oh, for sure.
Like, he was like the ringleader of like all the crazy and nonsense of, the group.
Yes. He was a person that was, I guess, not the funny, but he was like definitely the ringleader of
the nonsense.
Chaos.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about.
And he was a drug dealer too, right? Wasn't he selling drugs? He was selling roofies.
No, he wasn't a drug dealer, but he was the person that was getting the drugs. So Elliot is the best friend's dad. Now you're asking yourself, how did he get on this list? And the answer to that question.
The question answer is.
The answer to that question is he's the teacher.
Oh yeah.
He is the teacher of Andy. And he knew a lot more about Andy than.
And he was doing like the tutoring.
Yes.
The after school tutoring.
But that only came after Andy died.
I thought he was doing it for why he.
No, that was a lie.
Oh, because of the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Naomi is the best friend, the daughter of the dad.
This is Pip's people. Pip's best friend. Pip has a best friend named Cara. And this is all her family. So Naomi is her sister and Elliot is her dad.
Mm-hmm. Now, Naomi, we found out that she was in love with Sal.
Isn't that crazy? You have a group of 5.
Mm-hmm.
You got a couple, and then you got 3 other friends, but the other girl is his best friend. But you secretly in love with him.
And that's exactly why you should never allow your man to have a best friend. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
I mean, she didn't do nothing. She did nothing. Naomi did nothing about it. She just would have his side all the time.
Exactly.
I mean, that's her best friend. The fuck? And see,
You
that's
have
the
your best
thing.
friend
Andy is not really a part of the group.
No.
Because Andy got her own people.
Yeah.
So it was like a group of them plus Naomi. She was the only girl.
Yeah.
So the fuck? I should have his side. You not my fucking friend.
Right. True. I guess.
The fuck?
I guess.
I mean, we all about women. But the fuck? You not my fucking friend.
Right. So let's go back to those people that we were talking about.
Let's go back to Jason and let's go back to Becca.
Okay. So Jason, as we say, toxic masculine. He, as we found out, was pitting the 2 sisters against each other. So he was like making sure that Andy knew that she was not skinny enough. He was making sure that Becca knew that she wouldn't amount to anything compared to her sister. It was just a lot of like being pit against each other. And so Andy, then when she was with Sal, was telling Sal all about this, and they formed a plan to leave. Andy, to get the money for this plan, decided to become a drug dealer.
Got it.
So let's then go back to Max. Max was buying roofies from Andy.
Crazy.
This is something that we found out. Max was the one that roofied Nat De Silva. He also did something else to Nat De Silva. Explicit things. Mm-hmm. That's why Nat De Silva does not like Andy or Max or that whole front group.
Right.
Because after the explicit thing happened, that's where those images came from. And that's how Andy got a hold of it. It all comes full circle. Full circle. So yes. So scratch out all those people because Nat De Silva couldn't have did it. Yeah. She was
because we really thought it was her though.
Yeah, we did. She was gone though. And we found that out. She had an alibi. Daniel De Silva, he's still on the list, but not for real. So that leaves Howie, Becca, Jason, Max, Elliot, and Naomi. So Naomi can get canceled out.
Yeah.
Because
she had an alibi too, didn't she?
She had an alibi. They were at a party together at the time that Andy died. Mm-hmm. Now, Sal also was at this party, but apparently he left early.
That's what they said at 10:30. That's what they said.
The police after their first intake, because the first intake they said that he was there all night, but the second one they came back into the police station and said, "Oh yeah, he left early," and that's the reason why they said Sal killed her.
Right.
Found out like Naomi. Naomi lied. This is one time that she lied on Sal.
Yes, and it crushed her, child.
Yeah.
Right, and Max was there too, though.
Cancels out Max.
Yeah.
Even though Max was Max.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
So now we've crossed out Naomi, we've crossed out Max, we've crossed out Nat De Silva, and we've crossed out Daniel De Silva.
So now we got Howie and
Becca, Elliot.
That's it.
Yeah.
And Elliot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Jason couldn't have did well, that leaves Jason too.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And Jason couldn't have did it because he was with her mom, Andy's mom. They were out at a dinner somewhere.
Alabama.
Cross that out.
Cross it out.
So that leaves Elliot, Becca, Howie. Who y'all think did it? quickly. Okay. So now we're going to tell y'all the answer.
So skip over it.
Skip over. Elliot did not kill Andy.
He killed somebody
but
else,
he
though.
did kill Sal. Yes, he killed Sal. We're going to go ahead and let you know.
And while
Sal was not suicidal.
He was begging, and I just said, "Oh, I'm just going to put you out of your misery."
Right.
Stupid ass. After you didn't drug them or whatever the hell he did.
I mean, yeah, he drugged them to make sure that it was a painless death. Regardless, you killed him.
And he thought so highly of him too. It was kind of inappropriate.
Yeah. Sal really loved Elliot. Like, that was his favorite teacher.
Yes.
Because he was like the one to get out of the town and all that stuff. And
right.
Child, yeah. So Elliot did kill Sal. And he kidnapped an Andy lookalike because of a psychotic break. He thought that he killed Andy because they had a little tiff and he hit Andy. But he, in fact, did not kill Andy.
Crazy.
Howie did not kill Andy either. Yeah, did not do it. He is not the father. Yeah, no. Howie just, he wasn't the type to get his hands dirty. Honestly, he's the type to just give it to the kids.
Yeah, send it to somebody else.
And yeah. So that leaves one person. The one person that you would not think would kill the person, but yeah.
I mean, literally all it was Andy, her sister, and the daddy. And the daddy and the sister was on the suspect list.
Yes. And what happened? Becca killed her sister.
Crazy. That was crazy. I didn't see it coming. No, I really thought it was
Elliot.
Yeah.
I thought it was Elliot.
I thought it was him because he was moving too funny. He was the one that threatened Pip.
Yeah.
Like,
he was threatening.
You need to put your computer in the forest and hit it and break it and then walk away.
That wasn't Elliot. That was Becca. Yeah. All the violent ones was Becca. Like, Becca killed the dog. Becca killed.
Oh my God, I forgot about the dog.
Yeah. Becca was about to kill her. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
That was so trash.
Elliot was having an affair with Andy, which is the reason why
Who was Elliot?
The best friend's dad. He had an affair with Andy.
Got it.
After his wife died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sad.
His ass went to jail.
As he should.
That boy, best friend.
You kill somebody.
Imagine that. You find something out and it's your best friend people. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Somebody that you looked up to as a father.
Yes.
It's coming from everywhere. That's crazy.
Yes. So Becca did end up killing Andy. And the only reason she did was she found out that Andy was the one that sold the drugs that she then consumed. Unknowingly, unwillingly.
But she act like she drugged her or something.
I mean,
she didn't drug her. She didn't drug her.
I mean, technically she did though. Like, if Andy did not have the drugs, then she wouldn't have been through everything that she went through. She was raped, all that stuff, you know.
By who?
Max.
I thought that was Mac.
Both of them. Max was a serial person. Serial. Drug and rape.
We don't like Max. Drug and rape.
Yeah, no, we didn't like Max. But yeah, so Becca killed her.
Wow.
And then Becca almost tried to kill Pip at the end of the book, but you know, shout out to Ravi. Ravi and the police. They saved her just in the nick of time.
We love Ravi.
Yeah. So overall, how'd you think of that book? Like, let's rate it.
The book was nice. I enjoyed the book.
Yeah, it was a nice little wrap up, especially for a series. It's a nice wrap up.
And I think I did an audiobook on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Because like her little recordings and stuff, like you could hear it was like a tape recorded. It was kind of dope. Cool. I don't want to give it 5.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm gonna give it a mixed drink.
Sure.
I'll give it a mixed drink.
Because it won't, like, I mean, I definitely didn't see the ending.
No,
I didn't see who that person was. For to be young adult, I was very intrigued.
Yes.
Trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
I was definitely surprised.
Yeah, I'll give it a mixed drink too.
Mixed drink, yeah. If you can't remember what it is,
it's like
flashback.
It's like a 4-star.
I'm Frozen. This is the flashback right here.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
And back to the present. Let's get into the fact that there's a show. There's a show, A Good Girl's Guide.
Trash.
Oh.
Hated it.
Oh. We'll put in a little clip of us watching it here.
Yeah. Oh, there she goes. Aaron, look at her. Aaron. What the fuck is going on?
It's like they just don't respect my creative process.
Right. Nobody knows her creative process because she doesn't even elaborate and tell anybody.
I do. I literally said flashback.
Oh, I was going to tell y'all what the internet was saying about the difference between the book and the... Okay. I mean, not the book.
The book and the show.
Yeah. Like, what is the streetsman saying? Mm-hmm. And nobody liked it. And from what I saw... So they were saying that it was an okay spinoff. It just was fast paced. It was too fast paced. And my thing was, it's not like you made it a movie where you had to put it down to like 2 hours. You made it a series. You decided to make it just 6 episodes. It could have been more than that.
Yeah, even though it's limited or whatever.
Right, but because I would think they would just add to season 2 would be the second book, season 3 would be the third book. Mm-hmm. But if it was anything like the first one, it was like, what are we even talking about? Yeah. You just jumped right into it and was like, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, what are we even talking about? How did we get here? Yeah.
There was a lot that was missed. Yeah. And the clues weren't the exact same.
Yeah. The clues were different. Yeah. A lot of people didn't like the casting.
I didn't.
I like Pip. I feel like she literally reading the book. I thought she was gonna look just like that. Okay. Little short hair. Yeah. Cute little white girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought that. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I liked the way Becca or Andy looked.
How they what?
Looked in the TV show? Yeah. Like in my head, I imagine like a Regina George.
Like more uppity looking? Yes. But see, now this is post murder though. So like lives were changed at this point because we're keeping hella secrets. Everybody's keeping a secret. Yeah. So it's like, you know. Yeah. We kind of stuck in time on the low. Okay. You don't feel like that? Like everybody was stuck in high school time. Right. Like everybody was stuck there. So nobody progressed. Like Kara's sister saying. Yeah. She just was, it was like her job hunting or something. And it's like, girl, you graduated how long ago? Yeah. Like, what are we talking about? Why don't you have a job yet?
Mm-hmm. There are people that didn't even go to college because of everything.
Well, true. Yes. Yeah. So it was a lot of mixed reviews.
But you liked it. No, you didn't like it.
No, I did not. I didn't like the show. Like I was into it. I'm like, yes, let's do it. And I'm like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. Did we learn this fast? Or, no, you know, like it was like so much had happened in like the first episode. I'm like, well, what else we gonna talk about?
Mm-hmm. Like, where's the rest of it?
Right. Yeah. They just didn't have to do that.
Yeah. Like we could have met. I guess we did kind of meet Howie in the first episode. Like that makes sense. But as far as like Becca and the timeline of those events, I feel like
we could have did more flashbacks too. Yes. Like more of their friend group, how they used to be, stuff like that. And it wasn't there. Like just to, you know, get an idea of that time period, how their relationships were between each other. Mm-hmm. We didn't get that. Yeah. There was no bread and butter and it was just straight like
pickles.
Sure.
Kosher. Dill.
No.
That's what I hear whenever somebody says bread and butter.
Oh goodness, man. Okay.
I don't think of like bread and butter pickles.
No.
Oh.
But anyways.
That's crazy. Thank you.
Okay. Anyway.
Just kosher deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Straight. Right. Let's talk about the playlist. Let's talk about the book. The book and why we chose these songs to go with it.
The main one I did was a Scooby-Doo fucking theme song because her ass.
She was Velma. She was Velma for sure. She was
all up in that shit. Like, yeah. I'm like, okay. After I got the death threat,
I'm leaving.
I'm cool on it. Like, I can do it.
Like, that person is dead. I don't really care.
I don't even know her like that. I could have done it on global warming or something because that was crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do that. Now your dog's dead.
Yeah.
So now I really want to fight.
Confused.
You had me sitting here looking for my dog.
Yes. Crazy.
Are you crazy?
You had me sitting up here looking for my dog and you knew my dog was dead.
And you knew. You knew the dog was dead from jump. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess that goes with Scooby too.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo was a dog.
Was a dog.
Yeah.
Just be talking.
So my song choice is LSD. I think that it was really talking about roofing a lot in the book. And I wanted to have a song choice that actually represented exactly what the book was talking about. So yeah. Crazy is, I don't know what.
Of the month for January and February.
All right. So for January, we are reading and talking about The Housemaid
by Frida McFadden, y'all.
Woo!
That was a doozy.
Yeah.
Can't wait to talk about her.
Yeah.
Because, ooh.
Get into it.
I'm not going to get into it right now, but just because that was very interesting.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
If you ain't ready yet,
you need to.
Please
and you have about a month to do it. So
please read
what y'all waiting on?
Because that was amazing.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Don't read all of them.
No, just the
read
first
one. Oh,
yeah. For February, we are reading The Yellow Wife. Yeah.
My bad if I don't say your name right, but I think it's Sadiqua.
Mm-hmm. She's a Philadelphia native, but now she lives in Richmond, and the book is about Richmond.
Downtown Richmond. Charcoal Bottom, to be exact.
Charcoal Bottom. So we're going to talk about that. Black, February. But also, what else is in February? It's our 1-year anniversary! We are celebrating 1 year of us starting this podcast, even if it wasn't called WhatchuReadinCuz at the beginning. We're celebrating.
I got people saying that they was listening when it was back in the day. That's what they're saying. When it was Black Girl Book Club. Yeah. So.
You hear that alliteration? Wow.
That's what they say. They were like, oh, I've been here from the beginning. That's what they say.
And I love that. I'm glad y'all stuck it with us. Because WhatchuReadinCuz, it's here to stay.
Anyways, so for our 1 year anniversary, we're going to have a book club meeting.
Yes! Oh my gosh, we get to meet you guys. Yeah. So let us know.
Coming late.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Let us know if you're interested in coming. And, yeah, we'll let you know about the details later. Hopefully in the January episode. Or follow us on Instagram or TikTok. We'll probably put it there first.
TikTok.
What you sipping on?
We have the Starbucks today.
Ooh.
We have the Christmas editions. I have a caramel crumble latte, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet, but it's cool.
Mm-hmm. And I got the iced pumpkin cream chai latte.
Pumpkin? Why you still drinking pumpkin shit?
Because it's Christmassy.
It's not.
It's fall-y.
It is fall. It's not Christmas. Why you still drinking pumpkin shit?
Anyway.
We got gingerbread. We got fucking sugar cookie. That's my favorite. I mean, we got all that, and you got pumpkin still.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's exactly what I did.
We in December, And you got pumpkin shit.
What can I say? I love pumpkin. As you like to say, I went to community, so.
Sure did.
Yeah.
It's not like what I would like to say. It's just a truth. It's a true statement.
No, she likes to say it. But, I mean, I feel like I was very much.
Mm-hmm. So our last segment of the podcast will be what you sending us instead of our normal virtual cousin shout out.
Dun, 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 dun.
So
right.
We have
gifts.
We have a gift here. Let me tell you who it's from.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's from my mama. So there's got to be a T-shirt or something on it.
It has to. Yeah. We're a little nervous.
So,
but it's okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Also, I like the detail of the colors because my favorite color is blue and her favorite color is green. So yeah, shout out her. Oh, there's something in here. Or is this
Shut your fucking mouth.
Oh my god!
I know we don't have stickers.
I was supposed to say I'm going crazy now.
Stickers?
That's cute. That's cute. Yeah. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Merry Christmas. This is like a Christmas episode.
That's dope. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. What shirt you got first? Black one. Oh, shit.
We got stickers. Yeah. Okay, you going to the black first? That is so cute.
What I love.
I love that.
On this.
I love that.
How does she do that?
I don't know. That's so cute, though. That is so cute. Oh, yeah, sure.
So, too.
Her.
I'm going to wear mine tomorrow.
I'm going to just hand out the stickers and be like, here.
So cute.
Okay, ready?
No.
We got it in different colors. Oh!
What?
Cute. It's big. Yeah. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
We have merch.
We have merch. Let us know if you would like to buy some.
Wow.
We have our own in-house producer.
Shout out to my mama.
Yeah.
Didn't even know she could do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl.
She ate that. We're going to have to take a picture.
I'm going to put it on my computer.
That's cute. I love that.
Wow. So our P.O. box is, I'm just playing. We ain't got one. But we are now accepting
gifts.
We're accepting books.
Books. Anything you want to send us.
Anything, really, honestly. We're not picky.
Here.
We're not picky.
Oh my God.
But yeah, shout out to my mama for the shirts and the stickers.
Yes.
And this has been WhatchuReadinCuz. And we out.
Bye.